They are bulky, they've been uncomfortable, but most importantly, my key gripe with the conventional airbag systems for motorcycles has been the tether system. So basically you wear the airbag, you attach it to your bike through a cord, and when something happens, you crash, that cord extends and activates the system. Now my problem with that is that it's a big hassle to attach and detach that cord every time you get on and off the bike. Not anymore, guys. Today we will be taking a look at something different. Stick around and let's talk about the Smart Jacket from Dainese. We all accept the fact that riding bikes is inherently a dangerous exercise, and therefore we all take different measures to try and mitigate the risks associated with riding bikes. So improving our riding skills, or riding defensively, or obviously wearing safety gear. Safety gear is always a tough compromise. We're always trying to compromise between comfort, and here's my cat, compromising between comfort, safety, and also convenience. Some people will only ride with full gear on all the time, even if they're going for a short spin around the block, and other people won't. And again, you know, this is something individual. We are all grown-ups. We make our own decisions, and I'm not here to judge that, obviously. So I'm not here to tell you what works for you or doesn't work for you in terms of the level of safety that you accept. But I am here to tell you that as riders, we can use all the help that we can get in terms of safety equipment. And that's why I want to talk about a specific airbag system that's been out for a while now, and I think is quite interesting. So I wanted to find out what people thought in general about using airbags for motorbikes. Based on the discussions I had with a number of people, I really didn't think that the idea would be accepted. I thought that you know, riders would shoot it down and they would be totally against it. So I decided to do a small poll on my Instagram feed, just to see, to get a feel of what people think. And to be honest, the results really surprised me. Let's take a look. So 70% of participants thought it was a good idea. And that came as a surprise to me, because I didn't expect people to actually be with the idea. You know, motorbikes are all about freedom, and there's a lot of good gear out there, you know, that you can use. So I didn't really think that I would get, that the idea would get buy-in, but it did. And that's cool, because it means I can safely proceed to review the Dainese Smart Jacket. Okay, so here's the vest up close. You can see that there is a blue light, and that basically means that the vest is ready, but it's not armed. The airbag is not armed. Now, basically, this is operated from here. There's a magnetic button here, as you can see, and you don't need to push it or anything. It's a magnet, so it'll just clip in place, and now it'll start calibrating. And then it'll flash and go to blue, telling you that the system is not armed. Now, for this to be operational, the built-in sensor needs to pick up the engine vibration from your motorcycle, and only then will it turn to green, and only then will the vest or the jacket operate. As you can see, it's quite compact in size. It's mesh, so it's very breathable. There's some pockets on the side and here. It's got some flexibility over here. I think it's a pretty neat vest, considering the traditionally how bulky airbags are and how cumbersome they feel. If we turn this over, the back really feels like a back protector. So you charge the unit from here. There's a USB port. It's a USB-C, and this is where the whole system sits. A single charge, a full charge, will last you for like 23 hours, which is quite substantial, and it will tell you based on the color of the LED how much of battery life you've got left. Okay, so with that, let's take this thing for a ride. So what I'm going to do now is wear the vest over my riding jacket so you can see how it fits, and then I will activate the system. I'll demonstrate how the vest picks up the vibration from the bike and it calibrates and it arms itself. The nice thing about this vest is that it's quite adjustable, the width, so it can accommodate all kinds of, like to an extent, all kinds of jackets or coats. An important thing, I guess, is to make sure you get the size right. I mean, it's like I said, it's light. It's it's made of this really nice material. So, guys, as you can see now, the light is blue now. If I disconnect it, it starts flashing to tell me that it's basically disconnected, and it vibrates. So you feel that here. So say you're riding, and for whatever reason this disconnects, you immediately notice that because it starts to vibrate like a phone. So anyway, here I go, I connect it. Okay, and now I'll turn the bike on. It's going to be a bit noisy. You'll be able to see how the LED turns to green. Okay. I never switch off the bike on neutral. I don't know why. Okay, so here we go. So see, guys, it's turned into green, and that means it's ready. It's fully armed. It's up and running, and it will inflate. If say I would tip over now, now I will switch off the bike and get off the bike, and it should turn back into blue. Yep. It kind of pulsates, vibrates a couple of times, and then it turns off and goes into blue. So basically, blue means it's functional, but it's not engaged. It needs to be on green, so you make sure, guys, that if you're using this jacket, you check it in your mirror, whatever, just to make sure that it's on. And like I said, it can be worn on top. Let me try and see if I can wear it under this jacket. So if I'm going to wear this under my jacket, what I want to do is cinch these up so that it becomes quite tight-fitting, and vice versa. So if it's over, you loosen them up, create more space. And do this. It's engaged. Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't have breakfast today. It fits really comfortably, and it feels like I don't feel anything kind of out of place, or it's super comfortable. And actually, I like it this way. Okay, guys, so what do I think? Well, I really think that Dainese made a good product. However, I need to point out that you need to look at this airbag system not as a standalone system. So you still need to wear some kind of protection for your shoulders and your arms if you want to be protected. And bear in mind that this jacket has no abrasion resistance. So Even if it inflates, yes, it will protect your torso and your back, but then you need to think of abrasion, and it's just not going to work. So you need an extra layer. Now, whether you choose to wear it below as an undergarment or an overgarment, that's up to you. Typically, what traditional motorcycle jackets come with in terms of armor are obviously things like this, and these are like D3O. They tend to they're said to do a good job at absorbing impact energy. So you still need these for your shoulders and elbows. If used properly, what this airbag will do is take your protection to a new level. When we use normal riding jackets, usually, in most cases, they don't come with a chest plate unless you're wearing something that's built or designed for off-roading. The back protector, as you've seen, is kind of it's not that big. It does absorb impact, but that's a basic level. If I'm not mistaken, the Dainese Smart Jacket will give you back protection and front protection equivalent to 7 back protectors. And that's huge. So add to that the traditional layer or the normal conventional jacket that you've got on. So that means that you're pretty much covered. Okay, so if it came to me, how would I use this airbag? Well, I think it would be an ideal choice, an ideal option if you're going on track. It's something you can wear under your suit. It's discreet, or over your suit if you want. And you know that if you do crash or whatever, you have that added protection. I would definitely use it in touring situations. Commuting, of course. Some people are okay with riding their bikes with just a back protector and a t-shirt. Again, I'm not giving my opinion on this, but that's what we see out there. And I think to them this would be a major upgrade. But definitely commuting, because you can just wear it over your mesh jacket or your abrasion resistant jacket, and you'll be fine. So there we are, guys. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I try and come up with fresh content every week. Before I forget, guys, if you end up using this product, remember one thing: no wheelies and no off-roading. Okay? Until next time, be safe and keep riding.